All right, we are recording, guys. Welcome. It's our November 1st team call. We are going to go ahead and just share with you guys some announcements real quick here in the beginning, and then teaching you how to make a monthly marketing plan, kind of the strategy behind it and why it's so important. All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen here and make sure that here, we should be good. Can you guys see my slide? Just give me a thumbs up because I can't see what you can see. Okay, cool. I see some thumbs. So I wanted to just start off. First of all, you guys are incredible, and I don't say it enough how awesome and how much I appreciate every single member of Legacy United. So I wanted to just go ahead and make some leaderboards for us tonight. Just congratulate all of our new coaches. So if you are new and this is your very first call, welcome. I am Val Bozzo. I am the creator of Legacy United. I have been a coach for 5.5 years, 10-star diamond, mom of 3. This is my full-time job now, and I am just like in awe of what one decision can make and create with that ripple effect for everyone on this team. So I am just so proud of every single new coach, who we have 47 this week. And then our top recruiters this week, you guys look at these names. Cameron Eves, she was our top recruiter. She recruited 3 coaches alone just today. Alyssa Culp, Whitney Adkins, Victoria Ballaway, myself, Tori Hutchison, Tiffany Rach, sorry Tiff, I don't know how to say your last name, Stacy Ebner, Samantha Holmes, Mary Rucker, Mackenzie Rundle, Liz Andres, Lindsay Maloney, Lisa Marde, Lauren Doyle, and yes, I'm going to say every one of these names because you guys, this is so important. I'm so proud. Krista Meyer, Christy Bird, Kelsey Lawrence, Kelly Miller, Dara Rockhold, Corey Alexander, Chelsea Kimmin, Chelsea Cheney, Casey Berry, Brian Park, Amber Oregon, Amanda Powell, Amanda Curtin, Alyssa Culp, Caitlin Gunderson, Kaylee Joles, Jessica Sanfilippo, Jamie Johnson, Hillary Breach, Gina Karaki, Erica Chandler, Emily Tier, and Dina Williams. You guys, I feel like I am on the national wake-up call doing the announcements for our team, and I cannot tell you how much I love this. All right, so proud of you guys. Let's keep up the amazing work. I hope that you guys are in the Rank in the Bank group because it's really like going to be some awesome hands-on training. If you're not, I'm still going to share a lot of our videos and a lot of trainings in our team pages throughout these next few weeks, because now is when we're going to put our foot on the gas and really race to our goals. And I want to go ahead and celebrate some rank advancements today. I will have our leaderboards up for you guys tomorrow, but since the first fell on a Thursday, the whole back office was messed up today. So tomorrow we will have our leaderboards, but today, I am so excited to announce Lindsay Maloney as our 5-star diamond qualifying coach. Oh my gosh, like it feels so good to say that. Congratulations, Lindsay. I know you're working so hard, and you will have Elite locked in the bag for 2019. I know it. So you are doing fantastic. Abby Park is officially 1-star diamond, and we have a few new emeralds. Amber Oregon, Caitlin Gunderson, Tori Burke, and Liz Andres, and I am so sorry if I missed anyone. Please personally private message me, and I will make sure that you are on the leaderboards next week, and everything will be posted for your rank because it's so important to shout out. But these were the only ones that I could find today. All right, so last but not least, before I go ahead and turn it over to working on our calendar for the month, our November promo, you guys, is the All Access Challenge Pack. Is only $140. Like, do you understand? I personally don't even remember it being $140. I guess maybe one time, like 2 years ago it was. I don't remember that. That is a steal. So I hope you are leveraging that. We are creating some like email templates and stuff. So if you have something that's working for you to kind of go back for your follow-ups, to follow up with people who, you know, maybe the 160 was just a little outside their price range, I would love for you guys to just share whatever you're using and that's working in our team pages. Remember, we are better together, so I love to hear from all of you and learn from you too. All right, so with that, I'm going to stop my screen share and turn it on over to one of my girls. I'm not sure who's up next, Jen, Lisa, or Dara, and they're going to go ahead and do the screen share.
Hi guys. Okay, so I'm Jen. If you don't know me, I'm super excited to have you guys here. So many new faces. It just gets me like super pumped. Like I'm on like a high, way higher than energized right now. And that's coming a lot at 8 o'clock at night when you're 34 weeks pregnant. So that just gives you an idea of how excited I am to be here. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm setting my timer because I promised myself that I would not talk longer than like 8 to 10 minutes. So whenever you're creating your marketing plan, and guys, it doesn't matter if you're a brand new coach, it doesn't matter if you signed up today or if you've been around for like 4 years like me. Having a marketing plan or a game plan for what you're trying to
your name on the leaderboard.
Oh, Abby, mute yourself.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. We hear you shouting out, Brian. That's okay. Anyways, like it's important to have a marketing plan and a direction for where you're going so that you know what you're posting to, knowing what you're inviting to, knowing what you're promoting, instead of just feeling like, I got to post about coaching. I got to post a challenge group. What if I want to post about a 3-day refresh? What if I want, let's get you a game plan so that you feel confident going into your month. Now, I have done this exact way every month since I've been a coach, and it takes a load of stress off. So if you're not down to create your own calendar just yet, use ours. It's our gift to you. We've got this, and we're here to help you. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is something I do at the beginning of every month. I just get a little piece of paper out, and I write post ideas, and I make lists. My first list are things that make me average, and I would just give you some examples. I hate laundry. I love pizza. I go through the typical marriage struggles. My house is covered in dog hair because I thought it was a good idea to have dark floors and 3 white dogs. I always forget to thaw whatever I'm supposed to cook for dinner. I love food and like don't love fitness, but I do it because you're supposed to. You know, all that good stuff. So that's just a few. I write 10 things that make me average, and then I do 10 things that make me unique, that are special to me. So just some examples for you guys. I have 3 dogs. I'm working on a fit pregnancy. I always do recipes on Wednesday. If you follow me, you know you're getting a new recipe from me on Wednesday. I love lipstick and makeup, but I suck at it, but I like it. I'm not very organized. I love ice cream. One time I posted about wishing there was a margarita truck instead of an ice cream truck, and it went viral. It's the only thing I've ever had go viral, and it did not help my business. I just got 1,000 friend requests from Mexican restaurants. That's what happened when that went viral. It did. And then I make a list of my objections that I had to either a challenge group or the business, which Val is my coach. I was really not keen on spending $160 at the time. I was really mean about her social media page, and I like made fun of all of her selfies, but yet I was always creeping on her page. So that's part of me and who I am and my story. So that way when people give me those objections, I can relate. And then my last list is things that I've overcome or dreams I want to achieve. So just a little bit of examples there. I wanted to stay home with my baby, which I'm doing. Our next goal is fixing up our old rundown shed and turning it into a gym. I like fixing up the backyard. I've overcome serious anxiety. I used to be on blood pressure medicine, not anymore. I overcame like a lot of fears of people pleasing. So I make these lists because this is what I can share about myself as I start to market for my people each month. All right, so now I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. We're gonna talk a little bit about how you can really make that into what you promote. So at the beginning of my calendar, I always put my SC goals, my rank, and how many new coaches I want to work with. So, you know, it's easy to say, okay, my goal is Success Club 5, 3 people. It's easy to say that, but I want you to start asking yourself, like, why do you want to help 3 people? What do you want to help them achieve? What do you want to help them overcome? What is your purpose for wanting to sign up 3 people this month? You know, once you kind of have that purpose-driven attitude, this business becomes so much easier than if you're just trying to crank out some numbers. So find that why and attach it. For me, I want to this month empower, I'm going big, 25 people to get the tools they need to live their best life, because this is actually my anniversary month as a coach, so it's very sentimental to me, and I know what I have to offer to people, and that's what I want to help them achieve this month. So that's my goal. And so I usually don't put an everyday post on a calendar, but it's November, and I thought, you know, a little extra gratitude, why not give everyone a post idea of the day? But overall, what I want to just show you really quick a couple things here is you can kind of see the consistency. So right now I am going to be posting about my holiday survival challenge. I'm going to open that group on, let me find it. I just lost it. I'm going to open that group up before Thanksgiving, but it's going to kick off the day after Thanksgiving. So you can see challenge group official start date right here. So anyone who signs up with me this month is going to start with me on the 26th. I will have them in a group for if they want to get started before, if they want resources before, all that good stuff, so that they're not just sitting there. But I already know what happens. They fall off the week of Thanksgiving. So we're going to start fresh on the 26th. So what I do is I hustle my behind off until the 5th, and I make my goal, my first 3 people by the 5th. If you guys can see here, I share a lot about how you can market for that. So I've already posted a lot about my challenge group coming up. I gave another jab today. I'll probably do another jab over the weekend, and I'll do a big invite post on Sunday. Hopefully have my 3 people by Monday. And guys, that's a push goal. Like, I am a business builder, full-time coach. That is what I push for. If you can put your goal anywhere you want on this calendar, but I'm a pusher and I like to hit my goals super fast so I can focus on where I want my business to go. I don't like being the 30th and not at Success Club. I just can't handle that. But that's just me. So I've given you ideas all month long that you can pull off of your list and tie your challenge group and coaching into these posts. So like a recipe, you don't just have to say, here's a recipe. You can be like, one thing I love about my challenge group is we get to share new recipes. Here's this week's recipe of the week, whatever you want to say. 9, something I'm overcoming. You know, before I became a coach, I would have never gotten on a Zoom call like this and talked to anybody. But because coaching helped me overcome those fears, now I can get on and present to people, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. So I jab about coaching and the challenge group all month long. When I say jab, I'm just meaning a post. And I always set my goal for Success Club 10 by the 10th, every single month. Again, I'm a pusher. I'm a business building coach. Success Club 10 is non-negotiable for me. When I hit it by the 10th, I feel like I'm on top of the world because I like to hustle for goals. I'm a very goal-oriented person. So that's how I plan that. Here it is. I'm opening my challenge group up on the 11th. You guys have the option to do Facebook or the app, however it works for you. And I'm going to continue to do engagement, asking for social media, for recipes, sharing things I'm thankful for. As you guys can see, weekends are pretty much freebie posts, and that's because no one's thinking about signing up for anything on a weekend. So don't save your best invites for Friday and Saturday because, I mean, are you thinking about that on Friday and Saturday? Probably not. So your audience isn't either. So that's why I've done freebies there. Look at me, got 2 minutes left over here. Killing it. Engagement posts are great. And of course, any of this can be on Insta stories too. Like if you're sitting here going, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed, go create my page, go create my stories, go create Val stories. And it's going to start to make sense. And you're going to be like, oh, I just do what they do. Yup, built my whole business doing what Val was doing. So that's exactly what it is. So this month is a little different because there's a holiday. We're going to do a Black Friday flash sale because there will be discounts on Beachbody, but just hang tight for information on that because it will be team-wide. I'm assuming, right, Val, is that what you're thinking? Team-wide, where we all have one big group together. You can add your people there. But that's not something that I plan to like really post about probably until that Friday morning because it's not till the 23rd and I'm not trying to hit my goals that late in the month. So just have that in the back of your mind that that'll be a thing. And then another exciting thing is we have a huge launch coming up. So if you are a new coach and an old coach, exciting times because we have the biggest program coming out from Shaun T since the launch of Insanity, like what, 5 years ago? Or longer. I think it's been longer than that. The biggest program, and I'm actually in the test group with that program, and I'm telling you, the results that people are getting are out of this world, and it's gonna set you up for a kick butt December and a kick butt January. So knock these goals out so that the last week of November, you can start sharing about T20 and getting people excited because December 4th, so right into December, you're gonna be able to get them set up in your T20 challenge group. And then New Year's comes and that's a new year, new you, which if you've never done a January as a Beachbody coach before, hold on to your panties because it's wild. Everyone's gonna sign up with you if and only if you have been consistent showing up every day on social media, doing those behaviors that we teach you, et cetera, et cetera. So use this calendar. You can copy this same one. You can create goals a little different from yourself if you want. These are my goals. This is what I'm going to be doing, because ultimately it's having a long-term vision, knowing where I'm starting right now, knowing where I want to be in a week, knowing where I want to be the next week, knowing how I want to end the month, all the way to going into the next. I'm telling you, if you can get that business model mindset and treat this business like a business with this marketing plan, your life's going to be easier. You're going to slay goals. You're going to crush it, and you're just going to feel really accomplished and good about yourself. Of course, this goes alongside the tracker. If you're not using a tracker for your business, make sure to message your coach tonight and get the new business activity tracker that corporate just released, so that you can have a structure to your part-time or full-time schedule. So that's all I have. I hope this helps. I'll go answer questions in the chat while Liesl gets ready to share.
Hi guys. So I am just going to share very quickly. Jen mentioned, like, you know, opening up your challenge group and getting your ladies in there and on board and reaching your goals. So I just wanted to share something that I had done in my challenge group last year at this time. And I actually brought back this same idea this year. If you guys can just mute
Remote count.
mute, please. Thank you. Laura, you're not muted. Okay, anyway, so I talk all the time about how I love shopping, fashion. My people love it too. So the Little Black Dress Project is actually how I do my holiday survival groups every year. And I just posted about my group. It's officially open. I'm getting real ballsy with it, and I put my Instagram story invite out there with 20 spots. I usually do 10, and I do 20 because I really want to push myself to get 20 people enrolled for this challenge group. So my action plan, and this is an image, I changed it up from last year, but this was posted in my group. So when Jen was talking about opening up your challenge group on November 11th or whatever it may be, like the week before prep week, I just created a private Facebook group. And as people enroll in the challenge, and Lauren, this kind of like goes along with your question, like, what do you do with people that order like now and they want to get started? So I put them into that group right away in the private page. And this would kind of be like the landing post. It gives them the action plan for what our group will entail. And it really was super successful for me last year. So I just tell them when the prep starts, 11/9/19, that's the week of Thanksgiving, how it's just prep week. As you can do it easily as you prep your turkey, you can prep for yourself, and what's to come. I did an optional D stuff last year, and this went over super, super well. And this is really the part I want to focus on, because it drove my team volume up like insane. Guys, I never expected so many people to be into the 3-day refresh, but I'll tell you the honest truth. Last year I had done the 3-day refresh after Halloween. So if it's on your mind, if it's in your closet, it might be something you consider doing. If you've never done the refresh and showed it on your public page, do that. Have a story, have a transformation through the 3-day refresh, because people, you might think, oh my gosh, this feels so silly sharing about this so much in a cleanse, and ew, like people don't want to do that. But when it came to this, they remember that I had done it and they were asking me questions. So the D stuff, it's the 3-day refresh from Black Friday to the Sunday before the official start on the 26th. And I'll show you how I implemented it into my challenge group page, but it's an optional thing. But I did share about the 3-day refresh right in that group when I opened it. I offered as an incentive, and I'll show you in a second how I really hyped it up in just a sec. And then I'm going to encourage people. I know I'm going to have people, well, first of all, I already have a challenge group going, like the Final 90 challenge that I had set up for my return customers, and I'm just keeping them in their own challenge group. The people that I've already onboarded, that have already started, that are already on my journey with me, I'm just going to do my holiday survival like right in that group with them. So these people in my new group are 20 brand new people. They've never done a Beachbody program before. So I am going to encourage them to do one of our 30-day programs, whether that may be Country Heat, Core de Force, Shift Shop, any of those ideas. I think oh my gosh, I'm blanking on. There's a few other ones, but one of our 30-day programs, because what that means is they can start it on November 26th and they can start and finish a program on Christmas Day. So they can finish a book on Christmas, which is awesome. And then I'm not gonna let them stop there. I'm not gonna have them be like, okay, I can start and finish this program in 30 days, but I want them to look ahead too, like to what the new year is gonna bring about and ramp up for Shaun T. So I'm gonna start spilling information like right in my challenge group to my challengers, to my new people about this new Transform 20. In the new year, January 1st to 13th, I'm going to encourage them to do the Shaun Week workouts for 2 weeks to get used to Shaun T, to love them, just to get used to those workouts. Hopefully we have also a preview of Transform 20, but we're not sure about that, kind of like the Little Obsessed workouts. We're not too sure about all those details yet, but Shaun Week is always something to lean back on, and that's what I have in my head for that launch. And then when it's here, I want all my people in my holiday survival to be long-term lifers with me. I want them to become coaches with me. I want them to see the long-term picture. So I want to pour my value into this challenge group so they are seeing like the excitement and they're excited for this brand new stuff that's coming on January 14th with Transform 20, just like we all are. So I share this image right in my group. I give them the 3-day refresh info. And one reason I think the 3-day refresh thing was so awesome is kind of like in a launch group you might be familiar with, or in a flash sale where you thank people for their orders. I just like hyped up excitement when people ordered the 3-day refresh. Hope, Gina, can see, like I was like shouting them out, like, I am so excited for you guys. They're ready to 3-day refresh. Like I did this for every person that signed up. I had over 12 people do the 3-day refresh last year. And guys, when you think about the volume behind that, it's 52 PV. So it's like a huge volume booster to your group. And it's something you can talk to them in your conversation when they're enrolling with their challenge pack and ask, do you want to start with this 3-day cleanse, but to kickstart your results for the new year? And they're like, yeah, of course, I want to lose 3 pounds. I want to forget about Turkey Day. It's just a really, really great time of year to market this. So take advantage of that and you add it right into their share cart. It could never have been easier as a coach to get them doing the 3-day refresh. And then I continued my good old normal prep week and my challenge group, but I had a photo album with 3-day refresh resources. So the people that were doing the refresh had a place to go and they had everything they needed. They had meal plans and shopping lists. And I just posted links to my resources that I personally have in my Google Drive that I just shared out with them. Q&A. So just answering the common questions and answers. If you could see more in the post, you'd see the whole thing. And then meal plan, shopping list, also a place for them to pop their questions as well. And then I just wanted to share, another thing, I forgot the image actually. Before I go to this real quick, I also offered anybody who ordered a 3-day refresh, I actually have it, like the green lid cup. It says 3-day refresh. You can go on your Coach in your shop and go to Coach Tools and you can literally get a 6-pack of them for like under $10 with your Coach discount. It's like the cheapest, nicest gift that you could give to somebody as a little incentive for ordering the 3-day refresh. I just put it in a little box. I sent it as a gift, and I just printed out my 3-day refresh guide that I've created over the years with recipes and a meal plan and everything and like some pointers. I just printed it off. It's like 3 pages. I put it in the box with them. I sent them a personalized card with the cute little 3-day refresh shaker cup just as an extra incentive. I told them about that incentive. So I just hyped it up in there. And then guys, just make your holiday groups really fun. So like I said, it's themed for the Little Black Dress Challenge. So I, like my daily check-ins, I made it a little black dress and I made my daily posts. I just like have little images like this. Do holiday baking championships where they enter to win a big prize by submitting a holiday treat and like cooking it and actually like cooking it and showing how they made it in the group. That was so much fun. Just like lean into the fun during this time of year, because if it's fun, they're going to get results. They're going to stick with you and they're going to be with you in the new year too. And that's really, really important. Customer retention is key. It's a huge thing and something we have to keep in mind, especially with the launch coming up. So I'm sure I'm over my time, so I'm stopping. And Dara?
Could you guys read my lips on that one? Okay, so basically I'm just gonna wrap up the call with us. My favorite thing, honestly, you guys, is setting goals. Like, I love destroying goals, but I think it's so important to set monthly goals, but also short-term weekly goals, because when we have these big goals, they're a little daunting and intimidating. So what I want everyone to do is, maybe we can make, because I can see it's a pretty large group, why don't I, or Val, if you want to, that's fine too, but we could just make like a little thread in the team page and everyone pop their goals right under there so we can all see them, hold each other accountable. But I would like to see a weekly goal from everyone and a monthly goal. So a good weekly goal would be, I'll just use myself as an example because it's Thursday, so today's a new week in the Beachbody world. So I always like, as well as Jen, to make Success Club 5 by the 5th. Like, it's non-negotiable. So that could be, a great short-term goal. Long-term goal, Jen, we're like twins tonight. It's also my 3-year anniversary, not of becoming a coach, but of making a lifestyle change. So I'm also going all in this month. And I am shooting for SC40 because I know it can be done. And I'm traveling for a week too. I'm going to Nashville for a bachelorette party, and I will not use traveling as an excuse not to hit my goals. So those are just examples of a short-term and a long-term monthly goal. And I want to see everyone's goals, and let's just hold each other accountable because that's what we're all here for. We good?
Yay, I love it. Okay, questions. We're opening it up. Chat away. Questions, comments. Was this helpful to see the breakdown and kind of understand the calendar and why we share it, why we do it, why it's a key component to not feeling like a squirrel brain and like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do here, here, and here? Because I really will say, Jen and I sat at her kitchen table and looked at the calendar, strategized a little bit. Now, of course, we've been here for years, so it's just the exact same system that we use, but it really didn't take us that long. And I will throw myself out there and say it didn't click with me until almost a year into my business, where it was wait, it's repetition. It's looking at the calendar and just planning it out. And once I figured it out, it just became so simple. That's the simplified part of this business, and it's fun. And Liesel's slides are so cool, right? Who doesn't want to do that and just shout people out? This is when we are over here preaching coaching is so fun, and then I hear people other coaches this is so hard and I'm stressed out and I'm having a rough month and all that. Guys, you got to bring out the fun. You got to remember why are you here? What do you want to do? I love how Jen totally nailed it in the beginning of the call, where she was what is your purpose? Why do you want to help people? How many people do you want to help? Set your numbers higher. If you're I want to be in here hitting these higher numbers, we are setting our numbers of people and not oh, I need so many points. It's the people that we get to help that it makes it so much fun. Okay, I'm gonna read a few questions. Katie's biggest question is that, and she's addressed with Jen, is how to keep track of everyone and who is doing what challenge and how to organize all of that. I feel like I'm all over the place and it's tough to manage everyone at one time. I say notebook, and if you're a computer person, try an Excel spreadsheet. You could use Google Streak. You could use a Google document, anything that you feel you'll stick to. For me, it's always been pen and paper for just saying, okay, so for instance, I have my notebook, so whenever my group starts on the 26th, I'm flipping the wrong way, but okay, the 26th will be a thing. So as I have people signing up for this challenge group, I'm just going to go to the 26th, which is my start date for my challenge groups. And for me personally, I'm just going to write their name on there. And then the last week that my challenge groups start to end, I just do a post, or I go live in my challenge group that I'm running, and I let anyone know who wants to roll over into the next challenge group to let me know. Sometimes I'll make it a poll, but they always have to be on Shakeology or Daily Sunshine or getting the bars on Home Direct. Like, that is a requirement to be in my group. They have to be having something, because we're not making money or commissions off of people unless if they're using the products that they should be using to get their results. And we love this stuff anyway. So then I will always present it to each challenger as in I'm recruiting new people. It just becomes a flow whenever you get used to it, and not like, just keep it simple. We just keep it so simple, that's all. I hope that that was helpful. It used to overwhelm me whenever I would overthink it. I would be like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to manage these people. But not everyone is always going to be on in a challenge group. I will say the lifespan of most people is 1 or 2 challenge groups, and then they kind of get it, and they either get the results and they fall in love and they become lifers, or unfortunately people fall off, they don't do their program, they go their own way, that kind of stuff. But they're always going to be in your customer database. So that's why I do once a month just a customer email and shoot out that email and say, okay, hey guys, here's my upcoming challenge group, who wants in? Like that kind of a system. Is a holiday survival guide script available somewhere for us to tweak? Yeah, we'll totally post it if it's not already posted in the team page for sure, Cameron. Would love to help out. Totally stealing the calendar. Yes, please use it. I do a new one every month. I have tried to use the same group to keep it rolling, but usually for me personally, this is just me personally, guys, it seems to kind of fall apart after like 3 months. I feel like super overwhelmed. So I just like to start fresh. I have new energy. My challengers have new energy. And if they're rolling in from the last challenge group, I ask them to lead and step up and really help me with the new people. And that is me grooming the challengers to become coaches. And they love it, okay? Brittany, how do you politely explain to people that they have to be? I tell them straight up, like there's no exception. If they want to be in my group, this is my time that I spend in my groups 3 times a day. They would be paying a trainer way more money. They would be paying a gym way more money. They would be spending money on fast food or going out to eat or trying different shakes from different companies or whatever they would be doing. They would be spending so much more money. Once you become comfortable with telling people that, it's a no-brainer, and they don't second guess it. They either do or they don't. Like, I don't tiptoe around that. I have it in the initial email. I remind them in the group, and I tell them that I'm going to go and check to make sure that they're on their Home Direct, and they have the option of signing up for the 25% discount, which makes sense. So they could be the discount coach, or they can pay full price. Most of them opt for the discount by their second round of Shakeology. Liesel's answering some questions too. Yeah, and Jen, so I'm glad that Jen compounded on that. You know, just guys, you can have a free group, like a free fitness community or whatever, that way they have the support still. So I have a free group, and then, like right now I have a free, I'm putting like crock pot recipes in there. So it's past customers, it's past challengers, it's people who might be interested in one day being in a challenge group. It's just a free community. I'm not spending a lot of time in there, but it is a great place where they can kind of lean on one another and, you know, amp up the group, and they feel supported. And if they tag me, then of course I go in and check it out. All right. Yeah, Sammy, for sure. Awesome. You guys are so great. I'm so thankful that you popped on the call tonight. Any other questions, comments? Cool. All right, guys. Well, we are going to be starting these back up. Just keep watching the team page, probably every Thursday, because I love it. Like tonight, my energy is through the roof. Power Hour next week. Next Thursday, we're going to do a live Power Hour with you guys. We'll walk you through the brand new tracker. So come prepared. We will be amping it up and maybe even giving away some prizes for everybody who's on live, because I got a whole prize drawer over here that I would love to be giving out some free swag and sending it to you guys. So make sure you're hitting Success Club, you're working your trackers, you show up ready to rock and roll next week, and I'll hand out some prizes. Same time next Thursday for Power Hour. Yep. I'll see you guys later. Bye.